Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
And on the stop, Damontae Kazee.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
32-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete.
Wilson.
He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Here now the first carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And this defense, of course, well aware of what Todd Gurley can do from his days in the NFC West. They had to game plan ways to stop him for 5 years as a member of the St. Louis and then later the L.A. Rams. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 12-yard line.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
On the cover.
It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
This throw complete, Wilson finding Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and as tough as any receiver in the NFL.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The tackle made.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Falcons 6, Seahawks 0.
Draw play. This is Carson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Down at the 2-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Jones has it over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play. To see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, Well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
Their own 31-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Throwing again, Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
19, Seahawks 7. Sterling Hockrichter.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
It's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Seahawks, 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Again, Wilson, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Wilson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 19. Seahawks.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He gives to Gurley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On first down, Carson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
On second down, it's Carson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Ricardo.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
The Seahawks field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
now.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan. High throw, but he makes the catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defense. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They run again with Carson, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Gurley, the ball.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 38. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
8-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
20-yard line.
56 to Mike.
On first down, it's Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
With the score, Falcons 22, Seahawks 17.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
On the play.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Pass complete to LeSean.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
With the handoff to Chris
This drive is
Carson.
turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
A good catch there by DK Metcalf, and when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Metcalf. Touchdown.
DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
Conversion.
Here's Wilson, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead.
Falcons 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, wasn't Tel Aviv.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
18-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
They'll take over.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Ryan on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
The Falcons on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third and 10. To throw again is Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it off. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll mix. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Gurley.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 35-yard line.
They go play action now. Ryan. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 35 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.